Okay, is this a makeup or a breakup? Would you get out of this relationship? And this is an odd reason to be considering leaving your lover. He wants to book a cruise. She's not feeling it, and here's why. They've been dating for 6 months, and things are going great right now. In fact, she thinks she might be in love. So why is this a problem? But she says, I've never been one to fall for anyone very quick. I'm very used to being single, and I've only had one relationship in my life that lasted longer than a year. So when my boyfriend told me that he was taking me on a cruise for our 1-year anniversary, I got a bit nervous. They're at 6 months. That's 6 months in the future. Now, look, I like cruises fine. I just don't know if I would like to be isolated with him for 7 days in 6 months. I don't know how I'm going to feel about him then.
7-day cruise is a biggie.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a long time. You know what? You can just put it on your work. Say you can't get that many days off. He needs to make it like a 3-night or 4-night cruise.
Yeah, lie to him. I think that's good.
It's great for relationships.
Yeah, don't be truthful.
I love white lies.
Manipulate the truth.
That's right. How to make your relationship better.
Why can't you just be honest and just say, hey, look, this is how I am? I mean, I think if you're up front and tell a person how you really are thinking, you'll know too if you guys are compatible because you'll see how they handle your honesty.
He's gonna be butthurt when she says, "I don't know if I want to be with you for 7 days."
And that's kind of what happened. She wasn't ready for it. You know, you ever have that where somebody hits you with something and your first reaction really is the truth, but you didn't have a chance to process it and get your face right and your words right?
Oh my gosh, do I?
Yes.
Twice a morning for me during the day. Duh.
So when he hit her with this, she's like, kind of caught off guard, and then he gets upset. And she's like, now I just kind of feel like this cruise is some kind of relationship test. And I don't think I want to break up with him, but I feel like this decision may determine that. I might be overly conservative, and I could really enjoy myself on one side. But on the other side, I'm thinking about the worst case scenario, and I don't know why.
7 days?
So she wants to know, am I better to take this chance or risk losing a relationship that might turn out to be something big? 6 months, it's all good. She might love him, but just the thought of, okay, we got to go another 6 months and then we're going to be isolated together for 7 days. I think there is some honesty. It needs to come out here. And to me, this is one of those things where I would really process it and be like, all right, how do you phrase this? What do you do? You like him? You may love him. You don't want to break up. You just don't know that you feel comfortable about doing a 7-day cruise in 6 months from now.
Speak from the heart and don't be a jerk about it.
He's a moron, okay? Anybody who books travel for you without checking with you this early in a relationship tells me a lot about his dumb personality.
I would be so annoyed if somebody booked a trip for me 6 months from right now.
And you just started dating 6 months ago.
And I didn't.
And then they're going to be mad at you when you have a face when they tell you about it. Ugh.
Okay, we've heard enough.
We've heard enough.
Ross Pennington, I'm out.
This guy needs to check himself. You should never book travel for somebody for 7 days without running it by them first.
Yeah, somewhere in his head, he thought that this would be like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Well, it's showing commitment on his part. Be like, I know we're going to be together. I know we're going to hit that 1-year anniversary, and us being together and enjoying each other's company for a full week without any kind of distractions.
He's a psychopath.
Well, 6 months isn't long at all. I mean, I personally don't think you even know somebody in 6 months.
That's true. Do you ever know anybody?
I don't know. Ask the BTK's family.
Right? Murdered for years and nobody knew.
Okay, yeah, I don't think this should come to a breakup. I think if you maneuver this carefully, everything can be good.
Lie and say you can't get off the days.
There you go. Okay.
You go. There's your great advice for the day, kids.
Yep, that's it. That's it. I asked the question, the guy who booked the cruise is A, romantic, B, a moron. What do you think people were saying?
Moron.
38% say he is. The rest are saying he's romantic.
I mean, both can be true.
So
He's a romantic moron.
He's a romantic moron. Believe me, I've done that before.
Well, Penelope's saying she's thinking way too much about this. And I think that's the ultimate question. She is trying to figure out, is she just in her own head and she needs to get out of her own head and be like, you know what? Roll the dice on this.
I really want to
Take a chance.
I want to meet this guy. Give me 5 minutes with him, and I will tell you if you should go on this cruise or not.
Okay, you would know.
Because this guy either is a pick-me, try-hard weirdo, or he's genuine and could be awesome, and you don't want to mess it up.
Yeah, I mean, I think calling him a moron really is a bit harsh.
Well,
it's a bit harsh.
And then he should just get a thicker skin.
And Yasik saying, I mean, he's paying for everything. Yeah, that's it. He's paying for everything. It's all
Oh,
expenses.
he better be paying for everything.
You just show up.
He bought it without your permission.
Yeah.
How do you even do that without getting somebody's driver's license and all that? Don't you need that?
Now,
Birth date and driver's license to book a cruise? I don't know. This guy, has he been going through your wallet?
Chris says, sorry. He tried to do a nice gesture and plan a cruise for 7 days. You're not paying anything. You've been with him for 6 months and you think you're in love. Go on the trip and see if you are. It is a good litmus test.
You could be right, but you could be wrong. It's not it's too soon. It's not enough time invested to spend 7 days together every waking minute for 7 days.
But a lot of people look at life like this. You could be right, you could be wrong. But she right now is looking at the negative side and only seeing everything that could go wrong on this 7-day cruise with this guy she thinks she might love in 6 months. She's not looking at, oh my gosh, I might get off that cruise and be like, I'm marrying this man. That was so amazing. I loved every second with it and what we got to see, and I did everything for free. I mean, come on. Should she go on the cruise? You're saying a flat out no.
I wouldn't.
I'm hearing a no from you.
I would tell him, look, you got to call the cruise and try to rebook something that's not 7 days.
Okay. So I asked, should she go on this cruise? 80% of people say yes. You're in the 20%, Virginia.
I'm sorry. I am not going.
Okay. Well, KVJ TV, they say take a chance on love, girl. What's the worst
And
that
they
can
hate
happen?
love.